In this video, we're going to have a look at sharing an amount into a ratio. So let's start with sharing £30 into the ratio 4:1. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add the two numbers in the ratio. So we're going to do 4 plus 1, and that is equal to 5. Now, what that tells me is that there are 5 parts in the ratio. Now, if I divide my amount by 5, I will see what one part is equivalent to. So I'm going to do £30 divided by 5, and this gives me £6. So that tells me that every single part in the ratio is equal to £6. So if I want to work out what 4 parts is, I'm going to multiply this by 4. So I'm going to do £6 times 4, and that gives me £24. And then to get my 1 part, well, I just need to multiply by 1. So that's going to give me £6. Now I can check my answer by making sure that these two numbers add back up to the original £30. So 24 plus 6 equals 30, so I'm happy. In my next example, I've got 3 parts to my ratio, but I can do it in exactly the same way as the previous one. So I'm going to start by adding the numbers in my ratio. So that tells me I've got 10 parts in my ratio. I'm going to divide my amount by the number of parts. So that tells me that 1 part is equal to £5. So if I want to work out 7 parts, I'm going to multiply my £5 by 7. So that gives me £35. To get my 1 part, I'm going to multiply by 1. And that gives me £5. And then for my 2 parts, I'm going to multiply by 2. And that's going to give me £10. So I've got the numbers 35, 5 and 10. If I add them together, they do equal 50, which is the original amount.